All right, so back to take two. Trying this again. Looks like I've got most of the bugs figured out. So gave some background earlier. Been playing WoW since its inception. Been playing Blizzard games since Warcraft 1. Really into the lore about all this. And because of the lore and because of the way I'm trying to keep this as vanilla as possible, I'm going to end up going with an orc warlock to do this kind of bare bones leveling try. And it's going to take a while because I'm not going to use heirlooms, I'm not going to use add-ons, I'm not going to use anything. I'm just going to give what the good Lord Blizzard gave me to work with and play my way through. I'm going with the orc warlock. As I said before, I take what he's going through into account. You know, the fact that he deals with demons, kind of give him this sickly green color. Had to have a demon wrangling face. There's a demon wrangling face. I like him being bald. He's going to have white hair. He should have some hair for it to be white. And I like kind of the primal look of the longer goatees. And we're going to go with as white can be. Now, the one thing I really don't care about as far as creating a character goes is the name. I feel as long as it kind of fits, if it kind of sounds orcish or sounds like a Tauren should sound, I really don't care. So I'll tend to end right off the bat, Krug. I'm okay with this. This sounds like an orcish name. He sounds like he should. So we're going to go ahead and click that. Now we're going to go to the add-ons, and I'm going to, for Krug, I am going to disable every single add-on I have, and I have quite a few. In fact, I have more than I probably should. So I'm disabling every single add-on. So it is just him and his wits and whatever we have with us. This could just be miserable because, honestly, I don't actually know how to play a warlock. It's not one of my top classes that I've ever played, and I really tend to rely on a spell flash type add-on to help me know what I need to cast when. So here we go. We're going into the world of Warcraft. So the orcs start off in a place called Durotan, or Durotar, sorry, named after Durotan, which was created at the end of Warcraft 3 as a place to have, for orcs to live peacefully, and for a long time they did, thanks to the efforts of Jaina Proudmoore and just south from there, and her efforts with the kings of the Alliance and things like that. And again, I point out it's really kind of the Alliance who are the instigators and the antagonists in through this, and it's the Horde who really are kind of
the Great Cataclysm
misunderstood.
More than just the world.
Now, there are some things I can't get past, like obviously the Cataclysm, things like that.
His people behind, so that
Thrall is not the leader anymore. Now it's Sylvanas Windrunner, or at least at this point, it's
champion Garrosh Hellscream has become the Horde's
I believe it's
popular amongst
his name escapes me
the
anyways. It's the High General Sourfang right now, because it's not until Legion that we finally get Sylvanas Windrunner as the newest war chief. So we're going down through Durotar. We saw Orgrimmar, which is the orc capital, which is kind of the unofficial whole capital of the Horde. The undead have Undercity, and the Taurens have Thunderbluff, goblins have Gadgetzan, and all that. Well, not Gadgetzan. But anyways, here we are. Here is Krug. I tend to like to scroll out a little bit. I am going to do some slight modifications here because I'm not a huge fan of where that chat bar usually tends to sit. So I'm going to lock it there. I'm going to change my settings so I can add some things. I want the experience to show up. I'm not going to worry about doing trade or professions in this. I don't think it's necessary to level. I am, however, okay, I've got my soul shards out already. Auto attack, blood fury, it's not going to do me much good. I'm going to go into my settings here. Go into interface. I do like auto looting. I hate having to do stuff like that for auto looting. Target, no. Lost control, no. Scrolling combat text, yes. Action bars, names, everything else should be A-okay. So again, I'm not going to do heirlooms, and I have quite a few, being someone who plays way too long, but I am going to eschew that entire thing. I'm going to go up to my map. These are some things that I just kind of do with everybody on the stuff I always start with. I always want to know where my mailbox is. Not going to worry about a professional trainer on this character. Not going to worry about transmogrifying just yet. And that's all I really need to know on this guy. So again, bare bones, this is what you would get if you were just to buy World of Warcraft, no other add-ons or anything like that. And so, yeah, I'm going to speak to this first guy, Kaltunk. Alright, finally, you're of age, Krug. Of age. Of age. I am of age. I'm young. I wear my age pretty hard. Alright, so he looks me over. You will do nicely. Oh, that's cute. I need to speak with Gornek first thing. So Gornek is going to be this guy here with the little golden quotation mark. Just zoom in just a little bit more there. I'm going to speak to him. Place in the world. Another one of Kaltunk's recruits. Sorry state of affairs we find ourselves in. No matter, by the time we think you're ready to leave the valley. Oh, by the way, every race has their own starting area. The trolls and the orcs start here, called the Valley of Trials. It's kind of a little saved off area. There's guards all throughout here. So, because back in the olden days, people would come in and kill us newbies off, despite the fact that we don't do them any good. So every race has one of those. So here we go. We're off to our first quest up here in the highlighted area. We're going to be cutting our teeth by killing mottled boar. I'm not going to worry about that because I already have it. All right. So here we go. I have my skill Shadow Bolt, and that's all I have. Being a warlock, I'm going to channel. Wow. Somebody was all right. Oh, I need to change that. I don't care about the health bars. There we go. Shadow Bolt. And I understand that this is going to be fairly slow going, and honestly, ever since they introduced heirloom gear, I've only ever used heirloom gear, and it does make leveling immensely fast when you kill low-level mobs like this in one shot. 2, you get experience boosts. So I'm doing this, and like I said, this is gonna take a long time, especially since I'm not going to be giving much more than maybe 30 to 60 minutes at a time on this, because who really wants to watch this for 3 hours? So I'm given a number of these things to kill, and I collect the things they tell me to collect. This is so much slower. One of these streams I'm going to show you what my other characters look like, just to show what bare bones leveling really is kind of like. I've never been at half mana before on a character. I've never taken this long to kill a mob at this level before. I've never... It's kind of surreal going through this, and I have to remind myself that I'm doing this on purpose, just to prevent myself from getting frustrated. I'm not going to say the server I'm on. I'm not going to do any of that. Though people who are my battle tag friends and whatnot, people who actually know me will know, just because of Battle.net and their system setup. So I mean, come on, I just enjoy the stuff that Blizzard does. Yeah, the graphics could probably use an upgrade. Though, if you any of you who actually played vanilla, if you remember what vanilla characters looked like before, the character models are fantastic. They've been upgraded in a fantastic way. But yeah, the environments could use a bit of a buff. But one is just the amount of depth. I mean, if I were to just show you, so this is just, so one, this is the, I guess you'd call it state or country that I'm in. This is one of the continents. And then you have all these others. So the Eastern Kingdoms is kind of the mirror image of here. This is where you tend to have the guys like the dwarves are in this area. The undead are in Tirisfal Glades and whatnot. We have Pandaria, which is a contentious expansion, I guess you could say. Northrend, I was really excited when this one came out, just because it tapped into my still fairly fresh Warcraft 3 memories. This is where Legion, the most recent expansion, is happening out here in the Broken Isles. And there's also the Maelstrom, which is where Cataclysm takes place, and you go in here, and there's an entire place within the Maelstrom, the Lost Isles, and Kezan. And as if that weren't enough, we also have multiple worlds. Okay, we have Outland, which is where the Burning Crusade took place, which is the remainders of Draenor, which is where the orcs came from, if you heard the first part of my stream. And so the orcs came from here into Azeroth, which is just another world, and we'll get into how awesome Azeroth is some later on. And then there's Draenor, which is the alternate history version of Outland, and if you see, there's some slight similarities, right? This is Hellfire Peninsula, if you look there. Hellfire Peninsula, Tenan Jungle. Okay, so multiple worlds, and we just find out that, well, I won't give any spoils away for anybody who's playing Legion right now, but kind of an interesting reveal there. Alright, so I got my boar stuff. Not bad. But don't let it get to your head. I killed boars, and they weren't even really fighting. You'll fight tougher than boars in your career. No kidding. My mage has been taking on demon lords and whatnot. So I get a reward for that. Ooh, I leveled up. Cool, level 2. Stuff. I'm going to equip that because I don't actually have any bracers. So I went ahead and equipped those. It makes me... I can now take on the Burning Legion. Now I need to take out Northwatch Scouts. So this is kind of an ongoing thing, and honestly I feel at this point in the Legion expansion, it's kind of worn thin that we're still fighting the Alliance. I don't know. I just feel it's kind of silly at this point. We should just kind of settle our differences and realize that there's a bigger demonic fish to fry. So I forgot to read that, so I'm going to go back to my journal. Galgar's Cactus Apple Surprise. So I need to get cactus apples, and then invaders in our home, which are the Northwatch Scouts, and those guys are going to be over here again. You can see BlizzGod kind of incorporated this thing where you can see kind of a general area of where you're supposed to do your quest. So there's that one for the cactus apples, which is going to be just kind of everywhere. And then a more specified area for the Northwatch spies. I'm going to go there. They're going to be hidden. They're going to be invisible, so to say. So I got to kind of look around for them. You can kind of see this glowy outline. Those are the cactus apples that I'm looking for. And then there, those are the guys. Hello, Northwatch Scout. I'm going to throw a Shadow Bolt at you. Forgot to check if I have any new skills. Nope, probably not till level 3. So, he's shooting at me. This guy's got real dedication. He's still staying hidden. That's way to stick to the plan, man, but I still see you. So, woot! Shadow Bolt, Shadow Bolt, Shadow Bolt. It's kind of boring. I just got I'm the one-trick pony right now. I don't understand how I can be a warlock who's come of age, but only know the one spell right now. That's kind of like being a mechanic who's gone through school and only knows how to change a tire. It's kind of silly. So I got to kill, what, 7 of these guys? So 5 more, and then 5 cactus apples. Turn those in and move on. Womp womp. Can't wait to get another spell. That's going to be awesome. I'm going to hit the snake. Just because I can. Got the loot. Got 3 copper. Man, I'm rolling in the money. Look at that. I got 75 copper. Doo-doo-doo. Alright. Maybe when I start doing Tomb of Sargeras runs on the regular, I'll stream some of my mages stuff. On another server, I have a mage who's tomb ready. I have a hunter who's borderline. I have a healing shaman who's borderline, and I have a druid tank that I'm trying to get up there too. So, if I feel I need to inject some excitement into my streams, I'll do that, because, good grief, it's actually kind of fun in there. The new raid is just kind of insane, really. The new bosses and whatnot, and the new mechanics. I probably should have got some juicy stuff to drink for my mana. But I'll take a break from that to gather apples to let my mana regain, because, yeah, it's going up pretty quick. Sleeping orc over there, I'm going to get to pick on him later. I'm literally going to get to hit him over the head with a club, with a motivator. Again, that's one of the things I love about Blizzard, is kind of their ability to inject humor into this game, kind of tongue-in-cheek, where, you know, these guys, back when you played Warcraft, they're your grunts. They're the ones who you send out to chop wood and gather gold to be able to build stuff. And so to have them here and kind of get to mess with them is kind of a fun thing. All right, so I finished that one quest. I'm going to collect the apples before I turn these in, because I kind of like turning in multiple quests at a time. Makes me feel like, you know, I'm big and powerful, and I don't know why I just said that. But anyways, these are scorpids, giant mutated scorpion things. Oh, look, cute little bunny. Killed a wabbit, killed a wabbit, killed a wabbit. Wow, this hare has a lot of health. Oh my gosh. Alright, come here. That was... He evaded? What? Did I kite you too far? Alright, come here, fluffy lumpkins. Not happening. Alright, thank you. I now feel vindicated. Ooh, look, a beetle. This I should be able to... Are you serious? I can't... A dung beetle. I couldn't take out a dung beetle. That's pretty rough. I feel pretty rough right now. Apples, apples, apples. Oh, I see one right over here. Killed a wabbit, killed a wabbit, killed a wabbit. You will hear me ramble. It's what I do. Most people just don't hear it because I play by myself. But, so yeah, I have a feeling a lot of people are going to start making fun of me after this. After it becomes a little more public. Ooh, 2 apples growing next to each other. 5 and 6. Alright.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, I got your apples for you.
Alright. Let's go back. Snake. Woot. Pest control. So one of the things they do is they have a main quest line and some secondary quest lines. So this guy is obviously a secondary quest line because, dude, gathering apples, what the heck does that have to do with anything? So I'm going to turn that in first.
May your blades never
Awesome. And then I'm going to... What did I get for that? Oh, I got more apples. Oh. Wait, there's... Oh, before I forget. Let's... Alright, let's sell some of this stuff. Let's sell those. Don't need that. Where's the... General Goods. Butcher. General Goods, you should have some juice for me. Refreshing spring water. Alright, grab 20 of those so I can drink those when I run out of mana. Oh, let's just get rid of this. I actually have this on all of my accounts, and it's a little obnoxious that I have to delete it every single time. It's like once a character has it, that should be it, you know. All right. Yes, sir. Yes. I killed the humies for you. Another level. What do I have? Ooh, corruption. Corrupts the target, causing 63 shadow damage. So this is what's called a damage over time spell. So I'm going to add that to the mob first, and then I'm going to start tacking on the shadow bolts. My aversion leggings aren't any better whatsoever. than my Acolyte's pants, so I'm not going to change my pants. They're probably stinky by now, but whatever. Yes, Foreman Thazril. Oh, look at that. Use the Foreman's Blackjack on 4 lazy peons when they're sleeping. Sweet. And there it is right there. So I'm going to go up to a lazy peon, and I'm going to knock him out. Now, since there's overlapping quests, right, this one kind of takes up the whole valley, and this one kind of takes up a center. I actually want to go do this one and focus on this one because it's a smaller area of search. Because even within that area, look at the peon. I'm going to go club him. Let's go to the club. Oh, you woke up. See, one of the things is he has to be asleep. But he saw me coming, and he woke up, you jerk. And he got back to work. He must have known what was coming. I mean, he's been around for 15 years. He should know what's coming. Hey, look, it's a scorpion. Oh, another one. So I'm going to add the dot first, and you'll see that it's going to tick the damage away while I hit him with the Shadow Bolt. And every once in a while, you'll see here there's a little timer here. I have to reapply it every few seconds. Look at that. There's the tail. Tag. And Shadow Bolt. So obviously I'm not going to bore you guys too much. I'm not going to do this for much longer. Just one was kind of figuring out how to get this done. Two, to kind of get things started so the next time I do this, I will feel more comfortable getting it started. Obviously, for everyone's sake... Oh, he just fell asleep. Shh, be very, very quiet. Ha-ha! Gotcha. All right. I'll keep these down to... I don't think I'll do more than like 45 minutes to an hour each time just because... So, one of the things they added, battle pets, I'm not going to worry about that. That's not vanilla. And I don't like battle pets, to be perfectly honest. I mean, they're fun to collect, but I hate doing the battles. So what I think I'll do is I'll go ahead and clear up these 2 quests, the peons and the scorpions, and I think I'll call it good for this session. I will try to get up... What I was trying to say earlier was I'll try to set up a kind of a regular date and time for this to happen, so people can tune in. Ooh, it's like a channel. Someone should market that idea. And I'll add in some other things. I play some other games, like right now I'm playing Wolfenstein: The New Blood, or The New Order, which has been... I'm not usually an FPS fan, but that's a fun one. I may start... excuse me. I may start it over again and do it to just... Because it's got jump scares. I don't like jump scares. I hate jump scares, but I react kind of in a funny way. There was one when I kind of spazzed out on my keyboard, and it was kind of funny. Anyways, so I'm hoping to make this a regular thing. I'm hoping to also set up some podcasts, or a podcast. Oh, right, he's awake. Oh, man. Honestly, I feel like I have a lot to share in the way of gaming and just kind of in the general sense. And if you guys have any suggestions for some podcasts, like maybe just discussing World of Warcraft outside the game or gaming in general, I know that's kind of a saturated market. But I'm also kind of thinking of a kind of an Ask Mr. Moose series of, if you have a question, I love answering questions. I love finding things out, questions of etiquette, questions of knowledge, questions of trivia, things like that. And almost have that, like people write in questions and spend, good half hour or something like that answering those questions. So I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. I have lots of plans and some time on my hands to be able to fill that out. So, feel free to tell your friends about this. Let them know that if they like World of Warcraft, especially if they liked vanilla, I will not do the time lock servers, the rogue servers, I guess you could say, just because I love it when they fall asleep right in front of me. Hey, dude. I don't know. I just feel like, an extra quest. Sweet, I forgot about this guy. I mean, Blizzard put a lot of work into this, and to kind of jump on that just because they're not doing it the way you want it done, I don't feel kosher about that. So I'm going to do it as vanilla as possible. No heirlooms, no... Alright, I got to kill this guy. No add-ons, anything like that. Actually get to know my character, get to know how to play him, things like that. So let me do these. I'll turn these in, and then I'll sign off on you guys. Again, if you thought this was kind of a fun, neat idea, feel free to spread the word, let your friends know. Check it out. I will be posting... I'm going to create a special YouTube channel just for this, and it's going to be under the same moniker of Mr. Moose 83, if they'll allow me. And so I'll post those videos later if you guys want to watch them. So what do they say? They're like, subscribe, tell your friends, share, all that stuff. Leave comments if you want. Please. I'm just going to head this off at the pass, just because I know what YouTube's normally like. If you do decide to comment on anything, be positive. Don't be a jerk. It's just as simple as that. We can all be civil to one another. I know the gaming community can be pretty darn toxic in some cases. I refuse to allow that to happen. So yeah, just be chill. Bring news of Hanazua's plight to Gornek in the Valley of Trials. Alright. Oh, by the way, he's a troll. Those are trolls. Trolls, believe it or not, are actually descended from night elves. Well, high elves. And used to be slaves to the goblins before creating their own empires. And the goblins ended up becoming the secondary citizens. So that was kind of an interesting turn of events to find out. So I'm going to turn these in. It's going to hit level 4. Level 4, I feel like, we hit 3 levels together, friends. Thank you for joining me on this short journey. So turn in the secondary quest first. This should probably get me close to leveling, if not leveling. Yakanasha. 4. And then some. And... there. Alright, so that's kind of an introduction to World of Warcraft and my bare bones leveling. Couple quests here to pick up. I will pick those up on the next go-around, and we can see how that goes. So thank you so much. Feel free to share this information with your friends. If you liked it, cool. If not, I guess I won't be seeing you again. All right, take care.